Hi, my name's Keith Tomasevich. I teach the engineering classes at Basha High School, and I really enjoy teaching at the high school. Some of my key life experiences are, number one is part-time jobs. When I was in high school, I had a number of part-time jobs, so I'm always working to support myself. I didn't have to rely on others to support me. So that kept this drive in me to keep working, to keep trying to better myself and pay for my own way. Because if something is given to you, it doesn't mean as much as something that you've worked for and you've earned on your own. Getting married, having children, these are key life experiences that change your priorities and change what you want to do with your life. I've always enjoyed hiking and biking, so there are so many paths around the Phoenix area, and I especially like hiking in South Mountain. It just gets me involved with the Phoenix area, being outside and enjoying outdoor activities. And of course, biking. It's great that Phoenix has put these bike lanes in, and it kind of makes you feel more like you're a part of the city. Like I had mentioned earlier, is to work for what you need. And as I mentioned earlier about you appreciate things more when you work for it. I think that that's really important, rather than just, and I use this, of course, with my own children. I have 3 daughters. So if they want something, they have to work for it. I don't just give things to them. They all have jobs, part-time jobs. There are a lot of programs that help the needy in our city. There's food banks for people. Another thing that makes our city great is I like the free services that we have. I like to use the Phoenix Library, and there's digital services through the Phoenix Library. You can take classes, you don't need to take a book out or take a movie out. There's all free digital rentals of books and movies, and all of these are great for the public because they get people involved and people become knowledgeable with classes, and they're all free. So it helps people better themselves. I try to get a lot of local businesses or other colleges to come in and talk to the students, so that way students get a chance to develop their interpersonal skills dealing with leaders in industry. What's happened lately is the program that actually the department I'm in is called Career Technical Education, and in CTE there's a requirement now that students get diplomas in some type of industry certification. We currently offer for my engineering classes a diploma for Autodesk Inventor certification. It is an industry standard. So I'm closely tied to industry and trying to make our engineering program better at the high school. One thing we do is we have inter-district competitions. All of the high schools get together and we have a cardboard boat race, and I give the students a couple weeks and they've got to build a cardboard boat using nothing but duct tape on the corners and a little bit of latex caulk on the seams, and we go and have a boat race with all of the high schools. So not only Basha High School, but all of the high school in the Chandler Unified School District. We end up having this boat race across one of the swimming pools, public swimming pools, and the boats have to make it. So that's one interdivisional activity that we do. Another thing we do is that we have these advisory meetings. So with the advisory meetings, we try to get the students, and then we get business, and we get engineering teachers all together, and we start talking about how do we make our program better, how do we make it more appealing for the students, how do we get a mix of more female and male students in the programs and excited about the program. Well, other creators that have influenced me would be my high school teachers, my college teachers. They've influenced me greatly, especially being at the high school. I think back to, with my students, what they're going through and what I was going through when I went through high school, and what I liked about certain teachers and what attracted me to certain classes and got my interests going. Feed My Starving Children is a local group where you can help out individuals that may be needy and don't have the money to pay for food or shelter. One of the things I used to do when I was in Michigan, when I lived in Michigan, is I would get involved with local churches and help out on Thanksgiving dinners. So I would go over there and help making mashed potatoes and the turkey, and I would be in the kitchen working with a group of people, and then other people, the servers, would take the food out to the people that would come. So I would really recommend getting involved to help those that need help. Get involved with like activities or church organizations. or things of those natures. And it's going to help you feel better about yourself. It's going to help make the world a little better place to live in too.